Oh my god, thumbnail for this react video is gonna be me and then like old face me edited. High school in 1987? 1985, Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana. It's gonna bring back too many memories for you guys. Is it just me? Or do they look old? That guy looks kind of young. Guys looks like college kids. That's like a freaking straight up grandma. That sounds mean, but like I'm like 90% sure that's my grandma's hairstyle right there. Oh, that guy's risen. Look at him rizz it up. Messing up his hair just a little bit for the rizz. Need to react to this because of the other clip. Okay. Did people used to look older? I am actually very interested in this because
hey, VSauce, Michael here.
I just scared the shit out of me.
Of 18, Carl Sagan looked like a teenager.
See, that is like a 40-year-old man. Look at that guy. He's probably 14 years old.
It doesn't take long in an old high school yearbook to find teenagers who look surprisingly old.
Oh! That is a 37-year-old man. Bro looks like the actor who plays in Monk, like as a 50-year-old.
These people are all in their 20s, but so are these people. This...
Go back. That one wasn't as jarring to me as the one from high school. They look like they're trying to look young. That guy is, dude, they're on something right now, bro. What? I look at a different one each time. I look at a different face and it's just getting crazier and crazier. Like this is the only one who's like semi half smiling normally. Like I looked at this, I'm like, oh God. I looked at this one, I'm like, oh my God, he's stoned. And this one's just trying to get freaky with it. Good Lord. Homeboy is the only one who's smiling normal-ish. And then we just got JT mewing over here. Back in my day. Oh my God, that kind of does look like Dennis. It looks like Dennis after he just got done with that scene saying, "They're my tools." What? A guy can't have his tools?
I have to have my tools.
It's just duct tape and you know, like, and some zip ties and cutter. Like they're my tools.
This is Elizabeth Taylor.
How old? I'm gonna say 24.
When she was just 17.
I'm cooked. You can hear the sirens outside, chat.
And here are some high school
Any minors
from the 70s.
Sorry, what do you say?
Did people teen? And here are some high school students from the 70s. Did people used to look...
What? No, okay, that's bait. That's cap. He's not a high schooler. If he's a high schooler, I'm in 4th grade.
Look older? Brandon McCarthy asked on Twitter and evidence poured in. People shared photos of their parents in their early 20s.
No. Sorry. I'm sorry, Debbie White, RockPie258. Your dad is not 23 years old in this picture. You can f all the way off. Maybe your mom is, but that guy? No. No. Take away the pants. Take away the high-waisted shirt. Like, yeah, okay. That is such cap.
Their dad at 21.
Sorry. I'm right there with you, buddy. Bro was born to be in the 70s. He looks really wholesome though. He looks like Seth MacFarlane, does he not? Like he's so wholesome. That's so cute. Look at his little, he's got a little laughy thing going on. Can't you see it? They look similar to me.
Their mom at 18 or 19.
I'm gonna crash out.
Their dad at 45.
What did you guys do to your father? What kind of stress did you put him through? Oh my God, that poor man.
One user shared their husband at 27 and what his father looked like at 23.
You go from like frat kid, like Nepo baby to just straight up like on his 4th beer by 10 a.m. That's crazy, bro.
And there's pretty much an entire subculture around how old footballers
I'm
look
gonna crash
decades ago.
out.
24, 31, 33, 29, 27. It's not uncommon to think that there's something more grown up about the way people used to be. To look back and think that people seemed older at a younger age than they do now. Let's call it retrospective aging. It doesn't happen to everyone. People do not.
Bro, like, you guys, this was like me when I was like 22. God damn. Like, what is this? What do you mean?
And never have aged similarly.
Hang on a minute.
And
Hold on a minute.
It doesn't look back.
Hold on a minute.
It's 29, and what his how old.
Hold on a
footballers
minute.
looked
Hold on a
decades
minute.
ago. 24,
24.
31.
Where was the
33.
Where was the 20?
29.
I thought there was a 21.
27.
I'm 27 right now, chat. Just to put that in perspective. Good Lord.
It doesn't happen to everyone. People do not and never have aged similarly. And there's even the opposite observation that kids these days grow up too fast. But it's a popular question and subject of numerous memes. So, is it real? Or is it an illusion
Can I move cam top left? Chat, don't worry. You'll be right back, baby girl.
fueled by cherry-picked examples that feeds rosy nostalgia for a time when people
Nostalgia?
were tough and didn't have it as easy as you kids have it now? Well, as it turns out, both. Humans today really are
Riz music.
aging more slowly than their historic counterparts. Changes in lifestyle, nutrition,
True.
smoking habits, healthcare,
True.
early life conditions,
True.
and skincare, particularly the use of sunscreen, are a huge part of it. By comparing measures of metabolic, cardiovascular,
60 the new
inflammatory,
50?
kidney, liver, and lung function across time, researchers at Yale and USC have
Chat going up into Joey. You hush.
found that we are in fact staying younger for longer than we used to. So does that mean that 60 is the new 50? Almost. Their results suggest
This is a crazy side note, but like, didn't we, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't scientists discover like the aging gene and were able to reverse it in mice? That's some dystopian level shit right there. That's weird.
that between the early 90s and the late 2000s, 60 became the new 56. 40 became the new 37 and a half, and 20 became the new 19. Oh, also, during the last century, dentistry and orthodontics have played a huge cosmetic role in the kinds of faces we see in parts of the world. But interestingly, when faces in magazines are measured from the 1930s to today, the only significant change has been that across all ethnicities, the media is now exposing us to larger lips. Also, retroactive aging can occur over short time spans. When I was a freshman, the seniors in my high school seemed so old to me. But by the time I was a senior myself, I looked in the mirror and at my peers and I was like,
He looks like an adult. I'm just gonna say that, right? I don't think I looked like an adult when I was 18. This is me at like 20. I still looked like I was 17. IMO.
we're them now, but we don't seem as old as they did. What's going on isn't just about bodies. First of all, the seniors I looked at when I was a freshman truly were older than me at that time. They graduated and went away, and later, when I was a senior, I saw myself as I was. But in my mind's eye, I saw the earlier seniors as they appeared to me when I was younger. Retrospective aging seems to also be about perspective. Let's go back to this tweet. This is George Wendt playing Norm on the TV show Cheers. Now,
Cheers.
when Cheers premiered, Wendt was indeed 34, but I looked it up And this image is actually from episode 24 of season 5 when Wint was 38. So we're not comparing apples to apples here. However, this is an image of George Wendt at 34, and Ashley Fairbanks made some alterations and a good point. However, here's the rub. These alterations don't make Wendt look more like a 34-year-old. They make him look more like a 34-year-old today. Similarly, giving the Golden Girls modern-day hairstyles and makeup drops their apparent age a lot. Superficial styles and mannerisms can often make not just a big difference, but all the difference. Which
I'm not gonna lie, wearing my hair like this, like down Prince Charming, whatever, makes me look a lot younger. Like when I have it back, like, and like in a bun or whatever, I look at that, just that. I'm 35. Now I'm young again.
It's the hypothesis that retrospective aging is often an illusion. Modes of self-expression are always changing. Clothing, hairstyles, accessories, makeup, mannerisms,
Thumbnail.
language, body language. Now, modes can come back, but never exactly. The context is always a little bit different. And from what's available or acceptable at any one time, we each draw ways of appearing or being in the world. And even if you don't care about how you look or think about how you act, what options you even have are dictated by what's currently popular or normal or being pushed on people like you. Few of us stay at the stream, drawing what's new
Don't leave the stream, chat.
all our lives. For various reasons, we often wander away with our catch. Perhaps it's because we settle into an identity we're comfortable with, or fear the taboo of not dressing our age, or simply run out of time to care. But when we're gone, the stream keeps changing, and we get older and continue to use the mannerisms and styles we grabbed a while back. Eventually,
like gnarly
to
and
whatever
rad.
those styles initially evoked, a new connotation is added. Old person.
Damn.
Not because the look or behavior
That's tough.
is intrinsically for the elderly.
That's tough,
But
chat.
because those who use it, us, became old ourselves. If you want to look older, what do? Well, you can dress the way older people dress. And the thing is, that's often how they used to dress too. We think people looked older in the past because they look the way old people do today.
Yeah.
Dale Irby, a gym teacher at Prestonwood Elementary School
Onk
in Dallas,
status.
Texas, posed for his first yearbook
Pose.
photo in 1973. The following year, he accidentally wore the same outfit again. He says he was embarrassed at first, but his wife Kathy challenged him to do it again. So he did.
That's 3 different people, bro. What do you mean?
And he never stopped.
Oh no!
What he gave us is a great, exaggerated example of how what once connoted youth
There are so many more! There's too many of him! Oh god!
comes to be associated with old age. The people we keep seeing a style on get older and older themselves.
Let's see. When was his best year? When is bro cooking the most? When was he hitting his stride? When was he cooking with gas, chat? I'm not gonna lie, bro. He's kind of risen, like, in these last few. Bro's hitting his stride. He's kind of cooking. This was not a good year for him. That was a bad year for him. This one, he's very introspective. Yeah, he's really like he had some stuff happen this year, and he like it made him a better person. Aw, this one's cute. I like that one. Don't like that one. I don't like that one at all, but I like this one.
Until we think of the style itself as being for old people. Retrospective aging, then, is double-pronged, both real and illusory. People in the past really did age faster than us because of differences in nutrition and lifestyle and medicine.
Nutrition.
But much if not most, can be chalked up to the fact that we think people like this are dressed like old people. But that's an anachronism. They're dressed like old people from the future. The old people
That's
they would
crazy.
become. Has anyone ever dressed
So I'm gonna be wearing SpongeBob when I'm in my 60s and 70s, chat. Oh no!
like a young person from the future? Well, it happened in 1941.
They
at
wearing
the
a
reopening
Trials
of the
jersey?
Southport Bridge in Canada. A crowd came out to celebrate and photos were taken. In 2010, the photos were
I don't like this
digitized
music.
and
It's stressing
placed
me out.
online. That's when this guy was noticed.
Hey,
A
sunglass
time
guy.
traveling hipster.
I know this one.
Why a time traveler wouldn't bother to blend in, and why, with all of history to visit, he chose the reopening of a bridge in the 40s, no one knew. The photo was confirmed to be undoctored, and researchers put forward the idea that this man was not, in fact, a time traveler, that his shirt wasn't an ironic screen print, but simply bore the logo of the Montreal Maroons, a nearby hockey team at the time. They said his sunglasses and knit sweater were not unusual for the 40s, nor was his portable camera. The only thing that was unusual
His
about him
hair.
was how casual his attire was.
Never mind.
And they're probably right. But this all raises the exciting possibility that someone out there right now, possibly even you, is unknowingly dressed like people in the future will. And your appearance in photos will someday freak them out. You know, it might be fun to start dressing even more casually or in some other odd way on the off chance that you happen to nail it and years from now you are worshipped as a time traveler.
I am.
That reminds me of today's sponsor. Hi, I'm Michael Stevens. Would you like to look like you're from the future? Yet, I'm ready for you.
Do I need to watch it to be a good viewer? I am reacting off his content. What's he sponsoring? Curiosity Box? Ethical Reacts? Ethical Reacts, chat. We're watching the whole goddamn thing.
That reminds me of today's
Y'all better
sponsor.
get ready for some Curiosity
I'm
Boxes,
Michael
baby!
Would you like to look like you're from the future?
Yeah!
Every season, those who subscribe to VSauce's Curiosity Box receive a box full of delicious brain food that we have made that very few people have.
And the brain food will keep me looking young. Yeah!
Yet. This year, our summer box contains our Moiré illusion cards,
Mwah.
a bunch of other things I won't spoil,
Ah.
and this, a Pythagorean cup.
Is it a
Supposedly
pathetic
invented
cup?
by Pythagoras himself, it is widely considered the earliest known practical joke. It works just like a normal cup. Fill it up, carry it around, take a drink,
That's so much blue dye to ingest.
refreshing. But it punishes greed. If you pour yourself too much, the internal siphon will drain the entire contents. Greed is good, more like greed is wet. A portion of all proceeds from the VSauce Curiosity Box
I hate
go
that.
directly to Alzheimer's research. So
I don't
this
hate
box
that.
isn't just good for your brain, it's good for everyone's brain.
Alzheimer's.
We've got a special treat for you. While supplies last, if you subscribe to the Curiosity
Alzheimer's.
Box, you can choose a bundle of some of our favorite items from past boxes that we will throw in for free. Just pay shipping. If you're not subscribed yet, I'm ready for you, with open arms and open neurons. Wow. Whoa!
God!
Who's that guy? Does he look like a Bill, a Mark, a Justin, or a Josh?
That's Mark, bro. Yep. It's gonna be, it's Mark or Bill.
According to research from Millsaps College and Miami University,
It's Mark.
this is Mark.
Woo!
Or
God, I'm
at
good! I
This
busted
is
my
what
headphones.
we think people named Mark look like.
Called it.
By asking people to make and
Called
rate
it.
digitally created faces, researchers were able to put
Gamers.
together prototypical faces for a number of different names.
And you know why I thought that? Is because I know somebody named Mark who kind of looks like that guy.
This is apparently what we think a Josh looks like.
Oh, wait.
A Bill,
Oh.
a Justin,
Oh.
a Dan, a Brian,
Say Joey.
Tom,
Say Joey.
Andy.
Say Joey.
The idea that names
Boo!
might conjure certain face shapes in our minds isn't
Joey.
that strange. For example, there's Wolfgang Kohler's famous finding that when asked which of these shapes is named Booba,
Gotta be the one on the right. If it's the one on the left, I'm ending stream.
and which is named Kiki, people of all different ages and cultures and languages
That's Booba.
overwhelmingly assigned
That's-
Kiki
yeah.
to the spiky one
Yeah.
and Booba to the blobby one.
Don't spell booba like that. Spell it the way it's supposed to be pronounced.
And sure enough, it certainly seems to work with names too. Which one of these men is Tim and which is Bob?
Low key, I think they want us to say Tim on the left, but I think it's gonna be a debate. I feel like Bob's on the left, bro.
Well, almost unanimously, people feel like this is
Yeah,
Tim
yeah.
and this is Bob. But are these men actually named Tim and Bob?
No.
Well, there's the rub.
Gerald.
Just because we associate certain names, certain sounds with certain shapes doesn't mean we're right. There's no such thing as a biological name. If a person still goes by the same name they were given as a baby, long before anyone knew what they would look like as an adult, well, surely there won't be a connection. But as it turns out, there is. Believe it or not, in a multiple choice setting, people can guess a stranger's name just by looking at their face. More often than we would expect
Let me
with
lock
luck
in.
alone.
I can do
It's
it.
called the face name matching effect.
I can do it.
Here's a stimulus from Zwebner's
Let's go!
research. Do you think this man is named Jacob,
Yep.
Dan,
Nope.
Joseph,
Nope.
or Nathaniel? By just randomly
Jacob
picking
all
a
day.
name, people
All day, bro.
should get this right 25% of the time. But Zwebner found that people picked the correct answer, Dan, nearly 40% of the time.
I was gonna say Dan.
going on?
I was just committed to the bit. I know it's not copium. It's not copium. It's really not copium. I was gonna say Dan because I legitimately do know a Dan that looks like that too. But I wanted to do the bit of like saying yep immediately because just on the chance that it could have been right.
Can. It has been called a Dorian Gray effect. In Oscar Wilde's The Picture of Dorian Gray, a portrait of the protagonist ages and grotesquely reflects his evil deeds while he himself remains young and pure-looking. In a similar way, it seems that in some cases, our own appearance can come to reflect the name we were given. But I kind of think it's really more of a reverse Dorian Gray effect. I mean,
How much older do I need to be before I start looking like a Joseph instead of Joey? You know what I'm saying? This mustache is gonna make me crash out. 2 months?
in the book, Dorian's reality affects the appearance of his portrait, but the face name matching effect goes the other way. An
When I stop wearing SpongeBob underwear? Okay, so never.
inanimate sign, a name, influences our actual physical appearance. Well, anyway, it's not news that
Oh my god, thumbnail for this react video is gonna be me and then like old face me edited.
a person's name can lead others to have certain expectations of them and treat them accordingly. It's been found, for example, that multiracial faces given European names are rated as looking more European than the same faces are when presented with non-European
We
names.
love casual
The
racism.
expectations a name carries with it may create a self-fulfilling prophecy, whereby as a person grows up, they're motivated to fulfill those expectations, carry themselves in ways people think someone with their name should, and even like, dislike, accentuate, hide, use, and avoid different parts of their face and body depending on whether or not those parts match their name. It's been found that faces and names that match are emotionally liked more than faces and names that don't. Analysis of voting data has shown that senatorial candidates earn 10% more votes when their names fit their faces very well.
Chat, does my name fit my face? Am I running for Congress? Jover 2028. It's never Jover.
Than when they fit very poorly. Now, with that in mind, part of the effect could literally come from the fact that although parents don't know what their kid will look like as an adult, the parents do know what they look like, and without knowing it, tend to prefer names that match their faces.
Interesting.
Which are likely to resemble their child's face as well. But not always.
That's very interesting.
If the dissonance is too great, a person can always change their name, either completely or by simply choosing a nickname. If I had been just a little bit different, Michael, could have always gone by Mike. The fact that people can adjust their names to fit them, of course, merely strengthens the face name matching effect. By studying whether the correct name could be guessed
Look at these
when different
charts.
parts of a face were occluded, researchers were able to develop heat maps showing which parts of the face different names are most characteristically associated with.
Say
Apparently,
JXO.
looking like an Anne is all about the tip of the nose.
Yeah, that's my girl Ann. That's her. That's her, bro. Accurate.
It's the bridge of the nose for Arthur's and the philtrum or snot trough for Benjamin's.
Ew.
Aurélies are recognized by
Who the f is Aurélie? What a name. That name's got aura. No wonder it's Aurélie.
their face spiders. Let's go back to old people. How old is an old person?
70. 28 and 29? The f are you guys on about? Around 30? You guys are crazy. An old person. They're old at they're old at 70. You guys are crazy.
73.7.
Boom!
That's according to results published in the Journal of American Geriatrics last year. It's the average age people gave when asked, when does old age begin? People under 65 on average said 71, and people over 65 on average said 77. Women said old age began 3 years later than men did. White people said it began 8 years later than non-whites did, and people who felt healthy placed old age later in life than those who felt less healthy.
Guess I'm unhealthy. Oops. Uh-oh.
But how old do people want to be?
30. 25. 30. If you're asking older people on that spectrum, 40 and above, I think they want to be 30. If you're asking 20s and 30-year-olds, 20 to 40, they're going to say 25.
Well, that depends on how old they already are. In America, the only people who are the age they would like to be are 21-year-olds. People young.
That's crazy. Being a 21-year-old, bro. That's insane. You think, why would I want to be that? That's a 14-year-old. Why? What do you mean? No, that's cap, bro. I didn't want to be 21 when I was 21.
Older than 21 wish they were older, and people older than 21 wish they were younger. People who are 40 wish they were 30. People who are 60 wish they were 40, and people who are 90 wish they were 60. When people are asked if they could be one age forever, the average,
it's gonna be 30 or 35. I'm calling it. What age would they want to be forever? But you keep your same mentality, bro. Low key, I do enjoy being 27. This is nice. It's like I finally feel adult-ish, or that I can start tackling things, but I can still exercise without stretching and not tear something in my back.
American picks 36.
Woo-hoo, we're so good, chat.
Which is actually how old I am right now, funny enough. Here's something else that's funny. Old people are more likely to think they dream in black and white. Not because it's part of the aging process, but because they are veterans of the great black and white dream epidemic of the 20th century.
Bro, this video is taking so many turns. What the f, bro?
1900s. Aristotle, Descartes, Freud.
I mean, color wasn't invented until when did color TV happen, chat? Like it was the 40s or something, 30s. Like that's or 50. I don't know.
Everyone who wrote about the topic reported that dreams contained color. But as humanity moved into the 20th century, the number of people reporting color in their dreams dropped just as quickly as the popularity of new black and white movies and TV rose. By the 60s, as color TV and movies became more and more common, reports of colored dreams started going back up. And today, people who grew up with black and white TV continue to report more black and white dreams than those.
I'm gonna just gaslight them. No, they don't. I'm just gonna gaslight them. I don't care what you don't dream. You don't dream in black and white. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
Who didn't. And later studies across China found the same thing. The frequency of black and white
don't
dreams
believe you.
correlated strongly with how common black and white TV
subscribing.
was in a person's area. So, did black and white movies and TV literally change our dreams?
No.
Well, first of all, it's not clear whether dreams themselves actually changed or if people just started thinking.
He's
differently about
losing
their
me,
dreams.
chat. He's losing me.
We're trying, but we still haven't found a way to get direct access to dream content. Eric Switchable has pointed out that as far as
Is there a bit there about dream content? Cosmic or Head just put the picture of the smiley face dream. Or wait, no, he shows his face now, doesn't he?
we know, dreams may not be in color or black and white, or
He got canceled? Nah, that was just a dream.
sepia or anything. They may
In black and white.
be primarily indeterminate in color as they happen, and only later, during recall, do we confabulate details about color.
Confabulate. Confabulate. Oh my.
He compares dreaming to reading. Is a novel in color or black and white? As you read a story, what do you see in your mind? It might be the case.
Before we dreamed in black and white, we dreamed with the cue cards because there was no audio back in the olden times. Yeah, bro, that's a cap, dude. Like, that's dumb. That's stupid. Like, I can understand an one-off dream that was black and white and like whatever. Like, I saw that one Lighthouse movie with Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson, and we all had some weird dreams after that. But like, you don't consistently dream in black and white. That's just no, bro.
As they are
I will
something we
gaslight
simply
you.
have a terrible grip on, and that movies and TV shows have given us
Oh,
the
don't look, guys. Your dreams are gonna be black and white tonight.
illusion of understanding them. In fact, Switchable has speculated that smells and touch sensations are rare in dreams today, but future people with smelly, touchy-feely VR shows might think that they dream with lots of textures and odors, and
I be sniffing in my dreams. I be smelling shit for sure. Don't gaslight me like I'm gaslighting people who dream in black and white.
find it strange, maybe even frightening, that few of us seem to. But why would we think that dreams were like moving pictures and not normal waking life? Well, no one knows. It might be that motion pictures are just simply the closest thing we have to dreaming that isn't dreaming. Unlike still images, paintings, photographs, tapestries, motion pictures and dreams can contain movement and narrative and cause and effect. And unlike stage
Y'all ever f***ed around with lucid dreaming? It's really fun, but then I heard about sleep paralysis and I didn't want to do it anymore because I got scared.
plays or real life, motion pictures
Like knowing you're dreaming and not being able to wake up. Nope. Nope. Don't want that. I have a strat where if I ever need to wake up, but I'm not going to tell you what it is.
and dreams are not made of anything that is even remotely similar to what they depict. They're both made of phantoms.
He's a
Images are
phantom,
uncanny things. A person in an image is frozen in time, but yet can seem to grow old. Our own image can depend on what we are called.
Why did Andy draw the short straw, bro? Why are they doing my boy like that? They're just squeezing him. Let's see if I can make myself into an Andy. Ah! Didn't work.
And they're the closest thing we have to what our mind does when we're away. Do you get the picture? Or does the picture get you? And as always, thanks for watching.
That was so long. Is he gonna come back? He's gonna come back, isn't he? No, he didn't come back. He left to go get milk and cigarettes and is never coming back. That was very entertaining. Nobody dreams in black and white consistently, though. You guys are liars. I'll die on that hill. That was fun. Be sure to go give that video well. Ended up like a bad dream. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I don't know why my mustache is being annoying right now. It's literally like a pincer. It's like... I look older just by changing my mustache a little bit. Look at that. Just by going like this. Or if I like make it look like Tom Selleck, thick, versus my usual skinny. I used to dream in 1080. Now I dream in 1440p.